Hello and welcome back to another PvP review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Prime First Edition Voyager class Bulkhead. Now, much like the previous video that I did on Optimus Prime, Bulkhead was part of the first wave of Transformers Prime First Edition figures and another amazing figure produced by Hasbro. This guy is a dead ringer for the CG model on the Transformers Prime animated show. As you can see all around, there is next to no kibble whatsoever other than these wheels, which are actually accurate to the character model. Bringing the figure in, he does have a very detailed face sculpt with some amazing paint applications applied extremely precisely. On the chest, he's quite a broad and big figure, much like he appeared in the cartoon, so it is extremely pleasing to see Hasbro have replicated this using the actual car parts. He does have a very fat robotic look. The arms have been done very nicely, they're very sleek looking but still very chunky. Moving down, the legs are still very sleek as this is a cartoon, however they are extremely accurate to the CG model. The feet are done in a goldish like plastic. For accessories, he only comes with one, that being his wrecking ball. Would have been very nice to have seen two included. Would have been cool to have seen maybe some more paint applications applied on this. It just seems to have like a black wash over certain areas. However, it does the job and can peg into either of Bulkhead's hands. If you don't want to plug it in, you can just rotate his hands and have him looking very symmetrical. So that's definitely nice to see that Hasbro have given you the option. Articulation, you'd think that a figure of this posture would be quite restricted, however it's not. The head is on a ball joint, so it can look up and down. You can swivel it side to side, and it can also tilt from side to side very limitedly. The arms can rotate 360 degrees. They can hinge outwards a fair amount. There is a rotation just above the elbow. There is a 90-degree bend at the elbow, and due to transformation you can hinge the wrists back and forth. No waist articulation unfortunately, however the legs are on ratchet joints, so they can hinge forwards and backwards and also out to the sides. There is a thigh swivel which can go 360 degrees, and due to transformation there is a double jointed knee. However, due to the way that the legs are designed, it is fairly restricted and there is no toe articulation on this figure. Overall, articulation is very well done for a figure of this comparison. Here I have Bulkhead next to the newly released Voyager class Hound. As you can see, the resemblance is very uncanny. They are both green, they are both fat, and they both have extremely similar head designs. Their characteristics are also very similar, so it does strike me to wonder why Michael Bay called Hound and not Bulkhead. We have Bulkhead in his very cool vehicle mode. Transformation from robot to vehicle is quite intricate and definitely quite involved, a lot more involved than Optimus Prime. However, the payoff and execution of both modes is definitely worth the extra time for transforming him. Bringing him in closer, we can see some very precise paint applications applied to the grille area as well as the headlights. We've got some silver paint on the top, some silver paint applications on the windows and along the doors. On the back, the tail lights are painted as well as the bumper, and there is this piece here that has been decked out in silver paint. No paint on the wheels unfortunately, however he is more of a green military type vehicle and is definitely extremely bulky to match his name, Bulkhead. The figure can also roll extremely well, which is definitely nice to see. That overall he is just a fantastic Voyager class figure. For weapon storage, you can take his wrecking ball and just plug it into this port in the back. Not the best weapon storage, however I am glad that Hasbro has included somewhere to put the weapon. For a size comparison, here is Bulkhead next to Voyager class Hound. As you can see, the similarities are just very uncanny. They are both very heavy duty trucks and they are both green, and in robot mode there are more resemblances than there are not. So overall, I do highly recommend this figure if you could find him at a reasonable price. These first edition figures do go for quite a bit of money on eBay now. I remember back in 2011, this figure alone cost me about 50 quid. So if you can find any around that sort of price, then I would definitely say go for it. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this review and subscribe to see more. Thanks for watching.